Scouts, fellow Scouters, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Troop Committee of Scouts BSA Troop 557, it is my great pleasure to call this Eagle Scout Court of Honor to order. Will everyone please stand for the presentation of the colors? Color Guard, present the colors. Will give our invocation.
Please be reverent. Dear gracious God, as we gather today to celebrate Austin's achievement of Eagle Scout, we give thanks for his family, his fellow Scouts, and his Scout leaders who have shaped him into the leader he has become. Under their guidance, he has learned more about who he is, developed an interest in conserving and protecting the world's resources, and been enthusiastic about helping others. We ask that you continue to direct his life so that his actions and dealings with others make the world a better place in which to work and play. In your name we pray. Amen.
Today is a very special day in all our lives. For Austin, it is special because in just a few moments, he will join a very select group that few young people ever achieve. Receiving the Eagle rank is one of the few events in life that truly happens only once. It's a very special day for Austin's family, who has supported him in his Eagle quest and can take pride in his earning that award. It's also a special day for our troop and for First Lutheran Church. Troop 557 has a long tradition of Eagle Scouts. We are proud to continue that tradition with the young ladies of Troop 1557 as we conduct this Eagle Court of Honor. And for each of you, it is a special day as you come here to celebrate Austin's accomplishment. On behalf of the Scouts and leaders of Scouts BSA Troop 557, I welcome all of you who have come to participate in this Court of Honor. This time I'd like to have all Eagle Scouts in attendance please stand. And if you would, Lucas, if you'll start us off, if you'll each introduce yourselves nice and loud so everybody can hear. May be seated. I'd like to also introduce Austin's family at this time. Austin's mother, Amy Jo Giles, Mamaw, Sherry Hooten, Grandpa and Grandma, Carl and Geraldine Giles, Mama Cat, Kathy Settles, Aunt Debbie Kincaid and Uncle Billy Kincaid, and Great Aunt Lee Bealey. I'd also like to introduce an honored guest from the Council Representative Scott Middick as our field executive. There are few achievements in life that require the vision and fortitude to be completed by a certain age. Achieving the rank of Eagle Scout is one of those. Neither education nor hard work can earn this honor once a young person reaches the age of 18. By the power vested in me by the National Council and the Hoosier Trails Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I officially convene this Court of Honor for the sole purpose of awarding the Eagle Scout rank to Austin Lee Giles. Now we are proud to present our Eagle Scout candidate who will be guided by his escorts to the base of the Eagle Scout Trail.
I speak to you as an Eagle Scout. I've earned my Eagle badge. Now back to the time when you first became a Scout and your last meeting with your Cub Master, Akela.
Austin, many days have come and gone since you last stood before Akela at the Council Fire. When we last met, I presented you with this arrow, signifying your accomplishment of earning the Arrow of Light, the highest attainable rank in Cub Scouting. Never forget the fun times you had as a Cub Scout and the opportunity to experience new challenges and visit new places. Where you were once a boy in the Cub Scout pack aspiring to become an Eagle Scout, you now stand here before Akela as a young man who has proven himself worthy of the title Eagle Scout.
The first thing that we learned as new members of our troop was the oath by which Scouts do their best to live. Although we easily learned to repeat the words, we soon found that to live by the meaning presented us with a real challenge. To be a good citizen, to do the right thing, not to fear of punishment, but because we felt the obligation to live up to the best within ourselves, to keep our minds and bodies healthy. In all these things, we have tried to do our best. So have you, and this is why you stand here today.
On my honor, I will do my best.
Let us look at the phrase, Scout's honor. When a Scout stands before his fellow Scouts and pledges, on my honor, I will do my best, he should not take the words lightly. That phrase should help him focus upon his personal integrity so that his earnest desire to do his best is strengthened and reinforced.
As Tenterford Scouts, we said to ourselves, these are my rules, I believe in them and accept them. You became a Scout on the Eagle Trail, taking a bearing on your future and moving towards honor.
To do my duty to God and my country.
And your duty to your country. There's an old Chinese saying that each generation builds a road for the next. The road has been well built for you. It is incumbent upon you to build your road even better for the next generation. We hope you will never be called upon to die for your country, but you will be expected, and America has every right to expect that you will live for it.
By the time you became a second-class Scout, you began to develop an increasing awareness of the meaning of this part of the Scout Oath. You began to learn the importance of a good citizenship and the privileges, and more importantly, its responsibilities. The time you spent hiking and camping with the troop made you more apparent of the beautiful world God created for all of us. You began to see that doing your best to live as gods in our country expected you to live not only have you made you a better person, but you helped the fellow Scouts.
To obey the Scout law.
Many times since you became a Scout, you have repeated the 12 points of the Scout Law. When you were inducted as the newest member of the troop, you found these points impressive. Later, as you advanced in Scouting, you probably repeated them at various ceremonies without always giving thought to the implications behind the words. Now, as you relive with us your progress in Scouting and in personal maturity, we would like you to hear them again. Please listen as the Eagle Scouts who are with us today repeat the Scout Law. Will all Eagle Scouts please rise and repeat the Scout Law? A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
As a first-class Scout, you tried to demonstrate the points of the Scout Law by the way you lived. You gained some understanding of these 12 goals of personal conduct and found that as you moved up the Eagle Trail, Living up to these goals became increasingly demanding and rewarding. Just as all Scouts are challenged, so were you.
The mighty chief. I have come to honor Austin Giles on the completion of the rank of Eagle. After completing the rank of first class and proving yourself a worthy camper, you became eligible for membership in the Order of the Arrow. Your fellow Scouts deemed you worthy of Scouting's National Honor Society, and after completing your ordeal, your membership was sealed in the Order. You have proven to be a worthy arrowman. To wear the wings of an eagle, a young man must pass many moons in his troop and must live out the principles of Scouting in his everyday life. Never forget the principles of the Order of the Arrow as you continue on your journey through life. The eagle is strong and powerful. He flies unblinking into the face of the sun. He soars high and builds his nest on the pinnacle. Today, I welcome you to the Brotherhood of Eagles.
To help other people at all times.
This should remind you of the Scout slogan, "Do a good turn daily." If we do something regularly, it becomes a habit. That is the aim of this part of the Scout Oath. Doing personal good turns in community service is an important part of Scouting.
To become a Star Scout and earn the next rank, the Heart Badge of Life, you were required to do community service work. Sometimes you worked under the leadership of an older Scout whose immediate goal was an Eagle rank, but you also plan and carry out projects of your own. You became increasingly aware of the value of the work you were doing and the personal satisfaction to be gained from making that work succeed.
As you served our community and assisted fellow Scouts, you also discovered something else: the importance of the example you were setting to those who watched you, who would later be more likely to accept such responsibilities in their turn because of your attitude and actions. As every Eagle Scout before you did his or her best to set the example, so did you.
To keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
When a Scout makes a pledge to keep himself physically strong, he's not thinking of bulging muscles. He's speaking of physical fitness in its most complete sense. Fitness to be able to enjoy life at the fullest. Fitness so that he can fulfill his finest possible role in life with confidence in his own abilities.
The phrase, "to keep myself mentally awake," sets a goal of mental health and vitality, initiative, and keenness of mind, an expanding concept that grows as a boy matures. The mentally awake person finds many pathways to grow. He thinks the people who stimulate him are curious, alert, and creative. He uses all the available resources to help him understand the world in which he lives and to which he hopes to contribute share.
To keep morally straight means to keep clean in mind and body, whether you're alone or in a crowd. Many times you will be alone, and the decision for right or wrong will rest solely with you. It may test your honor and your strength. Such battles may be the most gallant of your life, for in them you will win without praise and lose without blame.
In many ways, you found this part of the Scout Oath to be the most challenging of all. As a life Scout in the leadership roles to which you were appointed or elected, you found that more was expected of you than ever before. It was now assumed that as a troop leader, you would expect the responsibilities and see them through, and that you should set an example of physical, mental, and moral fitness for all fellow Scouts. You did your best to meet that challenge.
Have you done and been all that you could have? Only you can answer that question. But because you stand here tonight, we know that you have tried. On my honor, I will do my best.
You have nearly completed your journey, and there is one final thought we would like to share with you. The word leadership does not appear in the Scout Oath, but it is implied in every phrase. Give thought now to your responsibility as a leader. A leader is a person who is going somewhere, but not alone. He takes others with him as he goes. Where will you lead those who follow you? We challenge you to take pride in what you have learned so that through your leadership, as you move with purpose toward your goals, the principles of the Scout Oath become a living thing for those who follow.
Austin, join in spirit with the thousands of young men and now young women who have attained the goal you have now achieved. Pledge yourself once again to citizenship and service by repeating the Scout Oath.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law. To help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Those around you, your Scoutmaster, parents, and friends, have watched your character mature, your mind develop, and your leadership abilities expand into a valuable asset. This is a proud moment for you, but remember that the badge you are about to receive is not only yours, but ours. For what you do in the future reflects not only upon yourself, but upon your fellow Eagle Scouts. You have walked the Eagle Trail with honor, and we welcome you.
Let's invite your ma'am, Amy, come and join us here. Just make yourself comfortable there. No, I'll be quick. Yeah. No, first of all, Virginia is right here. So thanks, Virginia. I want to say thank you, Virginia, for organizing everything. She's the backbone of our troop, I would say that way. And it was her birthday 2 days ago, so happy birthday, Virginia. She's been part of my life as an adult leader for this troop since I joined it. And the reason I'm bringing that up too is because the other person that has been part of my adult scout life since I joined it is Austin Giles, and Amy, for that matter. I have seen Austin growing since he was a little, Cub Scout. They're all little, right? So that's kind of doesn't have to say little, but since being a Cub Scout, and one thing that I always know every time I see Austin, one thing I thought was, if there's one person, one scout that represents the image what all scout is all about, that person is Austin. And very few scouts actually get to, they say like 5% gets to be a Eagle Scout, so he's one of them. So I actually encourage you, you're going to see once we finish here, there's a lot of pictures of things he's done over his scout life, but one thing that will catch your attention to is, especially when he was younger, a lot of those scouts were not Eagle yet, or were never became an Eagle. So Austin is becoming a part of a very select group of scouts that are becoming Eagle Scouts. Another thing here before I move on, congratulations for the parents that brought their youth or their scout here. One thing that I've seen over the years is if you bring your scout to see what Eagle Scout is all about, actually encourage them to pursue the same and pursue and to understand what becoming an Eagle Scout is all about. As a Scout Master, I always ask them, right? I do my Scout Master conference. One question I always make to them is, do you want to, actually two questions. One is, do you want to be an Eagle Scout? And 85% of the time they say yes. And the other question is, why you want to be an Eagle Scout? And it's very interesting to see the answer changing over the years, right? You can start by, maybe initially it's like, I want to be an Eagle Scout because my dad told so. To the answer maturing over the time and changing why they want to be and becoming more their personal reason or personal goal. And it's very interesting to see that change over the time. And as I was thinking about the ceremony today, I was like, okay, it's very few Scouts became Eagle, right? So who were actually the first BSA Eagle Scout? So what did I do? I went to the internet and I searched who was BSA first Eagle Scout. Who knows the name? So his name is Arthur Eldred. And Arthur Eldred, he joined the BSA when he was just turning 14 years old. He was part of Troop 1 in New York, the first BSA troop in North America. And he became an Eagle. He finished everything, his 21 merit badges and everything, just before he turned 17. So he took about 2 years or so to go over the whole process. And his board of review actually took a little bit, which is just like today, right? Sometimes the board of review will say we need to arrange and schedule it, do a schedule. So he actually had even a bidding. One reason that they delayed his board of review, but that's why he was 17, was because Baden Powell who was the founder of Scout, was a hero in England, and was a celebrity at that time. He was coming to U.S., so he waited for Baden Powell to be in U.S. and he actually be part of his board of review. Arthur Eldred became a well-rounded, accomplished citizen. And one thing that Arthur never stopped doing is be involved with the Scouts. During his whole life, entire life, he was always involved one way or the other supporting Scouting until his passing by 1951. The reason I bring up this story is, Austin, you are already a well-rounded, accomplished citizen. And if there's one thing yet I would ask you, is always be involved with the Scouting. As an adult, as a citizen, there's always something you can do to help the community and to help Scouts be better and better in the future. Like I said, Austin is still a very important part of my life, in my life as a Scout. One little story here I will tell you. I always was impressed with Austin leading by example, right? He doesn't have to say that much. And again, when you see those pictures, you're going to understand it. Those pictures speak a lot for themselves. But in one of the Scout Master Conference I had with Austin, I don't know if you're going to remember it. I didn't tell I was going to say this here now. I actually asked Austin, you get so much done, right? So you always have everything up to the point and everything right and get so much done. How do you do it? And well, Austin answered me. He said, well, I just work half an hour in it every day. So by working a little bit every day, Austin told me that everything taught me that everything you work a little bit every day, no matter what, you can accomplish great things. Austin, I learned a lot about you. I think as being an adult leader in a Scout is about the fair exchange. as much I think I'm teaching them, something I'm also learning from them. So, and I learned a lot about you in all those years that we were together in Scout. So I'm very proud of you, very proud of your accomplishment. I know this is going to be, it is a great role model, example for the rest of the troop. Thank you for that too. And thank you for being a well-rounded citizen, and good luck in your future. Okay, let me give you your patch. First of all, your certificate. You can hold it. Congratulations for these. Here we have your Scout badge, your Eagle Scout badge, your ribbon, that I'm going to ask your mom to pin these on you. So here, Amy. As Amy is doing this, of course we need to recognize her too. Every scout has an adult behind that scout that helps with the rank advancements, and just bringing the scout to camp out and helping with the whole process. So if Austin represent what the ideal scout would be, Amy represent what the ideal scout leader would be. So this is also recognition for Amy. I think the last one here is a pin here for your mom. Get it? And like I said, Virginia always keep me on track. So Virginia, those two I need to give those two. Just it was like 111 years ago that Arthur Eldred had to complete 21 merit badges to get his Eagle. Today's the same. But if a scout completes more than what's necessary for Eagle, the scout receive those palms. So actually, Austin, there's 2 palms here for you completing, I think it's 5, isn't it? 5 and 5, in addition to, and there's a way more here. So explain me here, I lost count. How many more merit badges you completed after Eagle? 30. Okay, thank you for the count. So yeah, so in addition to 21, he completed another 30 merit badges above it. Guess I'm done. Congratulations again. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations all school teams.
At this time, I'd like to welcome up Rajesh Tigerian for a testimonial. Let's call it that.
So this was something that ad hoc that I couldn't resist myself. Let me be honest on this. I never planned to be here, but then I saw, was it 2 weeks back, I got the invite, Austin, and I was district chair for Lene Lenape, and I've heard about this troop, I've heard about this. Scott is sitting here. It's one of the largest troops since I joined, and when I came into this troop, I have my own son here, but there are few of these scouts whom I admire, who I saw as some of the best of the best. When I say best of the best, I'm a very tough nut to crack. You can't hear this from Rajesh very easily. And I saw that in Austin. I used to always tell Amy about it. and I echo the words that Elton said, one of the finest examples of overall citizenship and a fine citizen he is, and a great adult leader Amy is. I'm just standing here on behalf of all the Troop 557-1557 to congratulate Austin Giles. Great job, young man. I'm going to keep a watch on you, wherever you are, which I do with all of my kids that I see, right? And I'm sure you're going to hit laurels in life and be that great example what other kids are going to be. We've had some great other scouts who have become Eagle Scouts, and they're all great kids. I see them all, grow them all. I feel personally very proud when I see these kids grow. And I also want to echo that, what Elton said. We learn a lot. I learn a lot from these kids every day. I meet them every time I work with them. I've been wearing this uniform for 4.5 decades. There is no other organization beyond Scouting that can make a youth a fine citizen. My entire Scouting experience was in India. I took the role and I saw this, and it has completely mesmerized me. Great job, all of you guys. But I want to make sure everybody look at you, Austin, and the sash man. I asked Austin the first question, how many merit badges you have? 30 of them beyond that. I know 21 is what is needed, but 58, my God, that's fabulous. I thought I had more, but you bet me on that, buddy. And also, before I sign off, I just want to say one thing. Getting the Eagle Scout is not the end of it. It is the beginning of it. I know, like it always goes, climbing up the mountain is hard. Staying on the top is even harder. You are expected to be different. You're expected to be the best. You're expected to be a leader. So there you go, Austin. It's a challenge for you. And all the other Eagle Scouts, I know there are a couple of them in the room. Great job, and I want to take this. I've never been to an Eagle Court of Honor. This is my first one, but I couldn't escape it. Sorry. And thank you, Tad, Virginia, for giving me this opportunity to speak here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great job. Congrats.
Giving the Eagle Scout charge today is Rob Smith, Troop 557, and Eagle Scout.
Well, I don't know how to follow that. But Austin, here you go for your Eagle Scout challenge. The foremost responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. They know that a scout is trustworthy is the very first point of the Scout Law for a good reason. An Eagle Scout lives honorably, not only because honor is important to them, but because of the vital significance of the example they set for other scouts. Living honorably reflects credit on their home, their church, their troop, and their community. May the white of the Eagle Badge remind you always live with honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A scout is true to their family, scout leaders, friends, school, and nation. A scout's loyalty to their troop and fellow scouts makes them pitch in and carry their share of the load. All of these help to build the loyalty that means devotion to community, to country, to one's own ideals, and to God. Let the blue of the Eagle Badge always inspire your loyalty. The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage has always been a quality by which men and women measure themselves and others. To a scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but also the determination to stand up for what is right. Trusting in God, with faith in their fellow man, they look forward to each day, seeking their share of the world's work to do. Let the red of the Eagle Badge remind you always of courage. The fourth obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile, the red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to the scroll of the Second Class Scout Award, which has its ends turned up in a smile. The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those who still toil up Scouting's trail, just as others help them in their climb to Eagle. The performance of the daily good turn takes on a new meaning when a Scout enters a more adult life of continuing service to others. The Eagle stands as a protector of the weak and the helpless. They aid and comfort the unfortunate and the oppressed. They uphold the rights of others while defending their own. A Scout will always be prepared to put forth their best. You deserve much credit for having achieved Scouting's highest award, but wear your award with humility, ever mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example. May the Scout Oath and the Scout Law be your guide for tomorrow and onward. Congratulations.
And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce Troop 557's newest Eagle Scout, Austin Giles.
So for my first mentor pin, it is my great honor to present first mentor pin to Mr. Hatchett. Mr. Hatchett has had a great impact on my life. Throughout my journey to become an Eagle Scout, he has been an unwavering source of support and guidance, and I am deeply, deeply grateful for everything you have done for me. Your dedication to helping young men and women become the best version of themselves is a testament to your character and leadership, and I feel privileged to have the opportunity to learn from you. You have challenged me to push beyond my limits, to embrace new experiences, and to never give up. Your belief in me has given the confidence to pursue my goals with passion and purpose. As I move forward to the next phase of my life, I will carry the lessons that I have learned from you. I will strive to embody the values of Scouting in all that I do, and I will always be grateful for the impact you've had on my life. So with the deepest gratitude and admiration, I present you with this mentor pin as a small token of my appreciation for everything you have done for me. Thank you for being a guiding light in my life and for inspiring me to be the best version of myself. I would like to give my second pin to my mom. Come on up here. I'm very appreciative for everything you have done for me. Throughout my journey to become an Eagle Scout, you have been my constant source of support, love, and encouragement, and I cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for me. Your commitment to my growth and development has been an inspiration to me and has helped me become the person I am today. Your tireless efforts to instill in me the values of Scouting, such as honesty, integrity, and service, have not gone unnoticed. And I am forever grateful for your guidance and mentorship. Through your love and support, you have shown me the importance of perseverance and dedication in the pursuit of my goals. You have taught me to never give up, to push beyond my limits, and to always strive for excellence in all that I do. Your belief in me has given me the courage and confidence to pursue my dreams and to never give up on myself. As I embark on the next chapter of my life, I know that the lessons I have learned from you will stay with me always. Your influence has been instrumental in shaping my character and my values, and for that I will be forever grateful. So from the bottom of my heart, I would like to present you with this mentor pin as a symbol of my appreciation and admiration for everything you have done for me. Thank you for being my guide and my inspiration. I am proud to call you my mom. I will always be grateful for your love and support you have given me throughout my life. I would like to give my final mentor pin to Miss Virginia. I am honored to have the opportunity to express my deepest gratitude for the impact you have had on my life. Throughout my journey to become an Eagle Scout, she has been a constant source of support, guidance, and inspiration, and I am forever grateful for everything you have done for me. Your unwavering commitment to the ideals of Scouting has been an inspiration to me and to countless other young men and women in our community. Your tireless effort to instill the values of honesty, integrity, and service have not gone unnoticed, and I am deeply grateful for the time and energy you have invested in my growth as a Scout and as a person. Through your guidance and mentorship, you have shown me the importance of perseverance and dedication in the pursuit of a goal. You have encouraged me to push beyond my limits, challenge myself, and to strive for excellence in all that I do. Your belief in me has given me the confidence to pursue my dreams and to never give up on myself. As I prepare to embark on the next chapter of my life, I am grateful for the lessons I have learned under your tutelage. Your influence has been instrumental in shaping my character and my values, and I will always cherish the memories and experiences we share together. So it is with great pride and admiration that I present you with this mentor pin as a small token of my appreciation for everything you have done for me. Thank you for being a role model, a guide, and a friend. Your impact on my life will stay with me always. So I also have another pin. I would like to give this one to my mama. She has been very supportive, loving, and encouraging throughout my Scouting career. She is supportive in so many ways. At the end of camp out, she'll always come and help. She'll take care of the cat and do chores while I'm gone for a camp out. She would also help bring stuff in afterwards when we get home. So this is why I'd like to present her with a grandparent pin. Even though some people may have not received mentor pins, I would like to appreciate all of the help you guys have provided. From fellow Scouts who have taught me new skills and shared their knowledge and experience, to parents who have sacrificed their time and energy to support my Scouting activities, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Without your guidance and help, I would not be standing here today, ready to embark on the next chapter of my life as an Eagle Scout. So, to all of you who have played a part in my journey, I want to express my deepest thanks and appreciation. You may not be receiving a mentor pin today, but your impact on my life and my Scouting journey is immeasurable, and I will always be grateful for everything you have done for me. Thank you.
Have Carrie Kendall, if you would, please give our benediction.
Let us please be reverent. We now call upon the Great Spirit of all for his blessing on this new Eagle Scout. May he always strive to attain the noblest and highest ideals of life. Be his strength and his guide. Cause him to follow a straight trail and to never be a reason for other Scouts to waver from their paths. Protect him for many moons to come. And now, may the great Master of all Scouts be with us until we meet again, and may we follow the trail that leads to him. Amen.
Join us for a reception honoring Austin in the Fellowship Hall. Will all Scouts and Scouters please join me in forming a Scouting circle and singing Scout Vespers and Taps.